When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
You all remember Donald Trump being excoriated for those comments while launching his presidential campaign. But it turns out he wasn't so far off. Just this month, 18-year-old Henry Sanchez and 17-year-old Jose Montano were arrested for locking a 14-year-old Maryland girl in a bathroom and raping her. Sources say both of the alleged perps are illegal immigrants and were actually freshmen. Sanchez was actually caught by ICE this summer in Texas and released. This heinous crime could have been prevented. Here is one mother who has a child at Rockville High School.
I just don't want 18-year-olds and 14-year-olds mingling. I don't really want my child in with a criminal that is, that just walked across our border. The one young man was had already been convicted of a crime, and they had wanted to deport him, and so I don't want my son involved with him.
But get this, local Democrats, despite this vicious crime, are pushing a bill that seeks to turn the entire state of Maryland into a sanctuary state. This illegal alien gang rape garnered zero coverage on the network evening news shows, but the fake UVA rape case, courtesy of Rolling Stone, garnered over 11 minutes of network coverage. In Houston, Texas, a sanctuary city, 2 illegal alien gang members from El Salvador, Satan worshipers, are accused of kidnapping, drugging, and repeatedly raping a teen, even pinning her down and tattooing the Grim Reaper on her young skin. They allegedly murdered another teen that they had kidnapped. Take a look at these monsters at their court appearance, smiling and waving to the cameras. Sickening. Again, scant attention by the network evening news. And where I live in Long Island, police just arrested a 31-year-old illegal alien who has an extensive felony rap sheet. Days ago, he allegedly sexually assaulted a toddler and stabbed a woman outside a bar. He had been deported at least 4 times. This guy named Tommy Ventura punched, kicked, and slashed a woman on her face and allegedly sexually assaulted a 2-year-old and beat her upside the head. Past charges, including drug possession, assault, resisting arrest, DUI, and disorderly conduct, yet he still remained in the country and was an admitted gang member. In North Carolina, also this month, the illegal alien from Honduras, Oliver Funes Machado, has been charged with first-degree murder for allegedly beheading his mother. Again, network evening news blackout. So why is the media burying illegal alien crime, and what can be done to hold sanctuary cities and states accountable? Joining me now is liberal analyst and publisher of Catalina magazine, Kathy Aru, and Colorado State Representative Dave Williams, who is trying to push through the legislature a bill that would allow victims of crimes by illegal immigrants to sue the city where the crime took place. Now, Kathy, you have to admit that many of these crimes I just listed were preventable. Why would you not want these crimes to be prevented in the first place?
Well, I would. They're horrible crimes, but it's not because they happened in sanctuary cities. As a matter of fact, the Maryland case happened in a non-sanctuary state.
Well, the Houston case, the Satan worshipers, happened in a sanctuary city.
When sanctuary cities actually have less crime rates than other cities that consider themselves non-sanctuary.
Not true.
And it's because,
not true, Kathy.
It's
you know what? Because we looked this up, and there's a study from many publishers
information
from these colleges that say, Lauren Collingwood, assistant professor of political science at the University of California, did a study, and that said sanctuary cities and non-sanctuary cities have an even crime rate statistically, but if you really boil it down, sanctuary cities have a very small, higher rate of crime. So you're actually not right.
Well, I found a study that said the exact opposite, because people, either they're undocumented or documented, will come forward and report the crimes. And if they're afraid of immigration, they won't report the crimes. So sanctuary cities allow people to assimilate faster into the community.
Also not true, because if you are an illegal immigrant and then you do report a crime to police, they will not deport you for doing so. Now, let me ask you, Dave, why do you think the mainstream media is not reporting these crimes? Do you think it has anything to do with President Trump and his aggressive illegal immigration crackdown, or do you think they just don't want to do it because it doesn't make Democrats look good?
I think it's both. I think they want to They want to do anything they can to oppose President Trump and his efforts to protect our borders and make our country safe. And yeah, it does make Democrats look bad. The truth of the matter is this: that Democrats have a lawless agenda to where they want to allow open borders and allow illegal aliens to come into our country and do whatever they want. And it makes them look bad. And I think the media is complicit, and they want to make them. They want to protect them and shield them from any sort of public fallout.
Yeah, the media is complicit in death and rape. Kathy, what's wrong with the border wall? Because if you look at some of these cases I just named, these guys been deported 4 times. How easy it is to cross the border. Well, 4 times? Come on.
That's the problem with the officials. We have crimes in this country, and the funny part about it, it's men. It's not funny. Men are committing the crimes. So why don't we just deport all of the men, send them to an island? You and Dave can go to an island. Women will visit you, and then we won't have any crimes.
Then you wouldn't have anybody to go out to dinner with, Kathy. We would not want to deprive you from romantic dinners with us handsome men.
I would miss you dearly, and I would visit you in Aruba, but we don't need men. Men are the ones committing the crime. So if we look at it, let's deport all the men, and then we have no crimes in this country.
And I think the men on the police forces are protecting victims from crime, too. But you didn't answer my question about the wall. Because if someone's deported 4 times, they're obviously coming back somehow. So the wall's a joke. Let me ask you, Dave, what are you trying to do out there in Colorado to hold people accountable? Because right now, nothing is happening.
Right. What we're trying to do here in Colorado is I introduced a bill called the Colorado Politician Accountability Act. And basically what it would have done is it would have allowed victims or their family members to sue politicians and hold them accountable for creating the sanctuary city policies and creating this environment where the very citizens they're supposed to be serving are in danger. And I just want to hit on one point. It's not just men committing crimes. We have an illegal immigrant woman here who was held up in a Unitarian church avoiding deportation who committed identity theft, along with other crimes as well. So this is not just men.
That's not rape.
Yes, women commit crimes too, Kathy. Oh, you guys are so well behaved.
We are.
Guys, thank you guys very much.